I ended up immersing myself in dance history and evolving and living dance history. So there's pieces from 1940s, and now there's pieces from right now, pieces that are coming from different backgrounds. Rennie Harris's pieces using hip hop and house, and that's so relevant and current.
And Rennie, who I believe was one of the first people to bring hip hop dance to the concert stage, you know, he too now, he's like in his 50s, and he's been choreographing for like something like 4 decades, you know, since he was a teenager, you know.
Rennie's work intervenes by bringing social dances into the concert stage. And he knows that, he says this. So like the Black Arts movement, it feels like Black power back in the theater again. And that had been under Reagan, that had kind of disappeared. So when b-boying and b-girling showed up in the 80s on national stages in a little bit, there was definitely pushback, like, well, we don't know that that's art and that belongs here. And Rennie was able to go, well, yeah, it belongs here. And we can use this vocabulary to tell all kinds of stories. And I think about his early solos that he made for himself about, you know, life in Philadelphia, Black life, Black humanity, his relationship to his sister. So these dances that he was making, they were intervening by introducing everyday young Black dance vocabularies into the concert arena.
In the very beginning, I did a lot of sort of what I would call hip hop performance art, where we would come out, because I had a lot of older cats around me, Black artists who were performance artists. So I think they influenced me a lot more. So one of our first pieces was called Die Nigga. And we would come out and we used the black poets, and it was like, and in the poem was like, die nigga, like niggas love to die. We love to die in big fancy cars. Niggas love to die in 3-piece suits, and it just kept on going, and it would build like die nigga, die nigga, die nigga. And every time that they would say nigga, I would just have one of my dancers jump up in the air and do a fucking flip onto their back, bow, and then get up. So you usually see these Black men just going, hurling themselves across the floor, pow, get up, pow, whatever movement I can think that was breaking that way, like so they could hear that smack every time the word came up. Let me tell you, the first 3-4 rows of a sold out, just out the door, out the goddamn door. We, to this date, we have not been back to South Carolina. Let me tell you that. I should love it. I should set them up. Oh, I'm gonna get them. They're gonna think that we're gonna be dancing. We're gonna be doing the dance now. We doing like and all of a sudden that shit turned deep. Oh, I just was molested. You know, some crazy shit. Like, you know, one of the pieces, and I was like, good for you. That's what you get for stereotyping me.